Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be going over how to make your cellular work on your watch and why it might not be working, and 2, how to set up a standalone watch line if you've just gotten that and you want to switch to having a watch instead of a phone. So number 1, how to make your cellular work on your watch and why it might not be working. Now, many people who have a watch automatically let the settings default to themselves. So I was the same way, and it automatically will look like this, whether you're connected to your Wi-Fi or connected to your phone. If you go to the control panel, it'll show the cellular grayed out or whited out with your phone connected at the top with that little green icon, and or maybe your Wi-Fi connected as well. But obviously we want the cellular to work, so we want that little icon that's grayed out to become green. So now what we do is, first step is to turn the Wi-Fi off. Next is to go into your phone and disconnect the Bluetooth. Now that's something that you can easily do from your control panel by either doing airplane mode or turning the Bluetooth off in settings. Now you can either put it on airplane mode, which turns everything off just for the sake of this demo, or you can go into the settings on your phone and turn Bluetooth off and make sure that it's not connected to your watch. And after a little bit of time, your watch should automatically turn on to cellular, where it'll show the green be illuminated where the white used to be on that icon, as you can see here. So it's connected to 4G or LTE, and you'll notice you'll be able to get calls and make text messages with this functionality added. So now it isn't working. What you need to do is turn those off in settings on the watch itself. So turn Bluetooth and Wi-Fi off in your settings and go into your cellular and make sure that's clicked on. Once you do that, it should work. If you have any other problems with that, you can let me know in the description below and I'll help you work through that. Moving on. So if you're trying to connect your watch as its own standalone line and you're having problems with it, trust me, I've been there. I had that same problem before trying to get a standalone line to work when I was on a separate carrier. If you're using the same carrier that your phone line is on, then it'll be pretty easy. But even if it's the same process, whether you're on a different carrier with a different phone line or not, what you need to do is make sure that you make a separate Apple ID for your watch, the standalone watch that you're going to be using as a second phone. You need to make that its own Apple ID, and by doing that, you'll be able to add this to the family sharing on your main Apple ID account, which your phone is connected to. This will allow you to set it up as a family member when setting this watch up. In doing that, it lets you pair the watch to your phone without pairing it to your phone itself, making it its own account, its own ability to make calls, to receive texts, to do all of the things that you would expect on a phone. So if you just take some time and you go through the normal setup process like I'm doing here, you'll be able to notice what I'm talking about. So you do your normal setup, you go into the watch, you connect it via Apple Watch app, it's now paired. You go through the setup process here, you pick your side, your hand, go through all of the terms and conditions, create your passcode, and then what you would be able to see is that there's a family member option after you created that separate Apple ID for your watch on its own. And when you go into setup cellular, you'll be able to tell that it shows up on its own, and it'll work with any carrier. It'll be able to do whatever you need it to do without any interruptions. Now, if you want another video going into depth on that, I have one on my channel from before, so feel free to take a look at that and check it out. With that all said, you guys, have a great rest of your day and peace.